So the thing is, I don't want to call someone's number, even though I want to so badly. So again, um, I asked him, the person, about, it says, Assalamu alaikum. I was advised by Hassan Tariq in Seattle to keep away from seeking advice or help from the Brixton Masjid in London since I am isolated here in Iceland. Is this a valid advice? Wa alaikum salam. Brixton Masjid leadership or misguided call us the bid'ah. Boom. That was the end. So then I say in green, is there help for me? The Ahmadis are extending their hand to me here in Iceland, and I am alone here and destitute. Bam. The other Muslims here who are Sufi influenced have outcast me. My mother even had officials visit her when I was away, staying in Singapore. Tell her that why don't simply leave this path of Islam or being Muslim. And this small group of men who pretended they were looking for me told her that it would be better for me if I gave up being Muslim. The Brixton brother named Hassan Phillips is who I contacted about Salafi Nikah. Bam, the end. So now let's see, because he was just online right now. Let's see if I'm going to get an answer. This is a Indonesian private investigator, actually originally from Europe, and this was a long time ago in April, May, June. Yeah, it was almost 2 months ago. But he didn't come back online yet since I sent that message. This particular one also hasn't come back yet. This sister, last Monday, I sent it 8:05. I sent it at 07:05. She's last 8:02. That was the end. And if I call, she won't answer the phone. Very, very, very weird. See, this particular one. See, there's a continued. There's a continued campaign of communications isolation. Yeah, no, nobody answers. Any communication that I send, nobody answers. Yeah. See, but she was last. I sent it at 07:04. She was on since then, but didn't reply to the question. See, I get a lot of this unusual behavior. A lot. A lot of this weird behavior. And there's someone who's Icelandic who initially the conversation was good, but now it's like, I didn't get your email. Email. What the fuck? You didn't get my email. See, so this one is someone that I wanted to marry. Sorry, Abong. Somebody already put ring on my finger, and this person, that might be her hand. Put ring on my finger is very, very sad because I really wanted to marry this person. I really are. And this is what I lost. So now it's showing that, and that's her with her mother. That's her mother. It's showing that last seen yesterday at 13:21, meaning this person, as much as people like WhatsApp, with the billions of users, Facebook has over 2 billion users, including the aggregate of WhatsApp. What's happening now is that the person may have another WhatsApp account, one for me to communicate only with me, and another WhatsApp account, so that the communications other than me won't be known. I won't be able to know that she's online and things like that. Yeah, stuff for lots of people, man. So now what I have to do, see this, which I've tried before. I've tried it once from the U.S. I went to the Ecuador diplomatic representatives in Los Angeles to try to get a message to Julian. Couldn't get through. And then there was a section from the diplomatic detectives or whatever, the LAPD, whatever, that started coming around. I was moving around. There was something going on behind my back, man. See, everybody was lying to me, man. Everybody was lying to me, man. Everybody was lying and was not telling the truth and treating me like I'm suspicious person. All you want to do is you want to get out, man. You don't want to be a slave for the rest of your life. And like Max Kaiser of the Kaiser Report says, the economic slave. You don't want to be a slave for the rest of your life. You want to have a chance to have a choice, and the rewarding portions of your choices, not to have those blocked and interfered with, and the government saying no, you can't have those choices. You're not allowed to have those kind of choices. So this is Ragnar. I think this is him. Let me make sure. Some for one. Let me make sure. I don't want to call the wrong person. Yep, that's him. He's a graphic designer, 868. So I just want to call him and ask him, did he get my email? Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's appropriate. He said he would look at it on Monday, 868. This number here is a Nova number. This is the original phone given to me by Icelandic Sufi Muslim. This phone here, because I had no money when I came. Hello? It's very low out, the volume. I'll let it ring one more time. No answer. Okay, so now, since I called the number, yeah, his number's still there. Ragnar Freya. See, because I gave away something into a glimpse into my world as to what I desire to do with my life, something proprietary. Even a conceptualization, send a message. It's proprietary, man. It's like Steve Jobs getting ready to create the Apple logo or something like that. Yeah, it's simple. See all these things, the different other companies, that's proprietary. That's stuff that can be copyrighted or trademarked. And I'm giving the idea of that away, how to create it, by asking how much would it cost to create something like that. Since I don't have the skill to create it myself, how much would something like that cost? And nobody's responding to me. So I want to press let me see. Did he might be also eating lunch? You can never say, because he works also for another company. I'm wondering, I'm not saying something like that that's ugly and disgusting, like my heart being torn apart after this marriage thing, because my mother knows the perversity or the sexual libido that I had and the things that I used to look at with women, but I wanted to translate that into living with a woman. How you going to live with a woman you can't deal with other people? I don't want people to frame what type of extrovert or introvert I should be, like a Bill Gates. I think I'm almost as intelligent as a Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg, but I'm an ugly black guy who has falling out teeth and messed up physiological abuses because I don't have access to credit and to stability, stable health credit, stable income, stable this, that. So I get attacked constantly, like, why are you wrong? Why you think like this? Why, especially because I'm so black? Why this, that? Why you don't do the right things? Why you don't? And everything I do is attacked, man. So, I don't want to say that my mother's wrong and all of that, but I don't want to end up being a pervert for the rest of my life and a masturbator, for the rest of my life, and a pornography watcher and consumer. I don't want to live like that. And I'm trying to do otherwise. and there's some concerted, discreet effort behind the scenes to make sure that I don't escape. Did you receive the second email? Did you receive the second email I sent you? But it's not really pronounced proper. Actually, it would be, did you receive the second email I had sent you? I already see. Hi Ragnar, did you receive the second email I already sent you? Options, send, select. Bismillah, let's pray that it goes through. Message sent, you see? That's it, because he may be busy or doing something. So let's see. This is Nova. Let's see if any, and this is my number, this is 764-7967, Icelandic number. Let's see if anybody replies to that, to that number. This one is my WhatsApp account, and I get very short from the UK, from Brother Abu Khadija, the brother on the Salaf, who actually sits with the ulama. I get very short responses. But this picture of the three children here, of these three boys, the picture is very, very scary. Very scary, because they have her face. They have the face of some fair complexion looking guy, a fair skin, or maybe Chinese mixed. They have a little bit of her face. And that one especially has her face out. You see, and I'm afraid, I'm scared out. Yeah, that those are her children out. Yeah, somebody that I wanted to marry, they took that away from me, man. Yeah, those are her children. Those are her babies, man. And this means you never come back out after that. And the U.S. government is privy to that, man. They took my human rights. This is what I'm trying to get in touch with Julian Assange. He's the only one who could put light on this abuse, and it relates to him because it'll give him his freedom.